And many thanks for bearing with my voice over and over. So I guess everyone can hear me good. So without wasting any more time, let's start with our new multi-e-wallet system. And I know everyone here is quite excited about it, and I saw people asking questions in the chat room too. So yeah, let's crack on and let's get you all the questions answered here. Right, so can someone move on to the next slide for me, please? Fantastic. So let's go through the objective here. So if you know, right now UnitedPaycheck uses only one e-wallet, and that's for all the e-currencies, and all of this here. So for example, funding, fund withdrawal, ad port purchase, ad income, binary income, and your direct referral income, they all come into one e-wallet. Now the objective here is to do these activities for different currencies in different e-wallets, and these are dedicated to each different types of currency we deal with. Let's move on to the next slide, please. Fantastic, thank you. Now, if you see e-wallet changes, the one e-wallet system will be now changed to multiple or multi-e-wallet system. Right now, we use 4 currencies, although we are getting solid trust pay very soon. So we'll have the 5th one coming soon. And now every currency will have its own e-wallet for all the activities mentioned in the slides, in the slide earlier. So what would happen is the names of these new e-wallet will be Payza e-wallet. You'll have one for STP. You'll have one separate for LR. You'll have one separate for PM. So each of these currencies will have their own separate e-wallets. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Now guys, this is where now I'll talk about how this would work in different areas. So let's start with funding first. The affiliate will fund a particular e-wallet, and when he pays using the currency, you'll see the balance of that e-wallet increased, and all the other e-wallets will remain unchanged. So for example, if an affiliate adds $10 fund using the Payza e-wallet will be credited with $10, and the other e-wallets, which are for, let's say, Liberty Reserve, EgoPay, they would remain unchanged. So only your Payza e-wallet gets affected. Number 2, which is on the ad port purchase. And when you buy an ad port, the ad port purchase that would take place using a particular e-wallet of your choice, and that would be minimum with $20, of course. So for example, if you have if you select an e-wallet that has sufficient balance to buy the number of ad ports you want, the purchase now button, which you would have the functionality in, will complete the process by deducting the amount from that selected e-wallet, and the funds would obviously get deducted from that e-wallet. Now if the balance is lower than required for the purchase, you'll have a message, some message displaying, you have insufficient funds in the selected e-wallets, and please select a different e-wallet or fund that e-wallet which is of your choice. So what you can do is, if you have less, then you can just fund that e-wallet, and you'll be taken to add fund page to add the funds onto that e-wallet. So for example, if you have $20 in your Liberty Reserve e-wallet and $10 in your Payza and $30 in your EgoPay, and you want to purchase 2 ad ports, now you can do so. You can buy one from Liberty Reserve, and you can buy one from EgoPay, right? But if you want to buy any other ad port, let's say from Payza, you'll have to fund another $10 into your Payza e-wallet, right? I hope that makes sense, but if it doesn't, we'll come back to that, and I can explain a bit more later on. Now the third one, which is ad income. Now the income will be credited, and that is based on which ad port is generating that income. I'll repeat that again. The income would be credited based on which ad port is generating that income. So for example, if LR is used to purchase the ad port, the 1.5% daily commission that you get, that would be credited to your LR e-wallet. Now this way, only the balance for the e-wallet used to buy the ad port changes, and the other ones remain unaffected. Excuse me. So for example, if you buy 2 ad ports using LR and 1 ad port using Payza, the LR e-wallet will be credited with 2 times 30 cents, and your Payza e-wallet will be credited with 30 cents on a daily basis. Okay, I hope I make sense here, and obviously if we have questions, we'll take that later on. Let's move on to the next slide, please. Excuse me. Hi guys, can you move on to the next slide for me? Thank you. Okay. The fourth one, which is the direct referral income. Now, any direct referral commission that is paid for an ad port which is purchased will be credited in the currency used to purchase that ad port. So if that ad port is purchased using Payza, then your Payza e-wallet will be used to credit the commission for that ad port. So if a direct referral purchases 5 ad ports using Payza and another 3 ad ports using PM, the Payza e-wallet will be credited with $5 and the PM e-wallet would be credited with $3. Okay. Now moving on to the binary income. And you know what, guys, this is the best part, and I love this bit. You know, our experts, they have designed a statistical approach. And what the system does, it takes multiple data into consideration, when deciding which e-wallet to go to and which e-wallet has to be credited for the binary income. The main ad port and the sub-ad port binary e-wallets are calculated separately. And so you could get paid in different e-wallets for main ad port and for the sub-ad port. And as the binary is made for your team effort and some network marketing activities, this approach is the driving principle for that new formula. Okay, so and also I would like to say that please note that the payment processor for binary payment is not fixed for UnitedPaycheck account. And now this is calculated every day by the software while generating the binary income for the account. So one day you might get paid the binary income in Liberty Reserve, and the other day you might get it either in Liberty or say Payza or any other option. It entirely depends on the data mining of the different factors and how your binary team is working and growing. Okay. Moving on to the next one, which is fund withdrawal. Now the system provides you with different buttons, right, for each e-wallet, and it will give you complete control to manage your own e-wallet. So you have full control, you have full command on your e-wallets, and you can choose which currency to withdraw and which currency to store and not to withdraw, for that matter. Okay, so we'll have and we'll have obviously different buttons for each different currencies. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. All right, so here are the benefits here. So you get the return proportionate to the e-currency used for funding. Now each affiliate gets returns proportionate for the deposit in the currency that is used. And now this will avoid any confusion regarding mix-up of e-wallet or the funds during the withdrawal. And this also ensures transparency and fairness. Same e-currency deposit and withdrawal per output, and to support this. It also ensures proper distribution of funds in accordance with the team growth, right? And the fourth one, which is, the profits distribution are efficient too. And this will streamline the fund management operations of the, finance department for more efficient distribution of profits. It is sustainable and it's an effective program. So the system will further consolidate, our core business framework, making UnitedPaycheck stronger and more sustainable for coming years. Okay. So let's go on to the next slide, please. So guys, this, all I would say is, this is a great strategy, and this is a great strategy to build this team strong and make UnitedPaycheck stronger, both for user point of view and from the system point of view as well. It is, as it says here, it's a win-win situation for all of us. So thank you guys, and we'll be taking questions that you have now. Thank you.